Hey guys, it's your Agent Spirit here, and today I'm here to showcase off my Your Agent Spirit deck profile. Because you get it, Your Agent Spirit. Actually, this is my updated Agent Spirit deck profile. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so first I play triple copies of Nikita. Alright, Nikita gives me an extra normal summon for a spirit monster. And if it's sent to the graveyard and I have a spirit monster, I get to draw a card. And of course, all spirit monsters has a clause at the end of the turn, they come back to your hand, unless specified otherwise. Alright, so triple copies of Nikita. Alright, I play triple copies of the new Konoha Sakuya. Konoha Sakuya cannot be normal summon or set. It can only special summon if I control a spirit monster, and if she's in my graveyard, I can prevent a spirit monster from coming back by banishing her from the graveyard. So just triple copies to extend your plays and what have you. Triple copies of the strongest spirit monster of all, Amano Iwato. Basically a floodgate. Only spirit monsters can activate their effects, and there you have it. Alright, now I run 2 copies of Aratama. It's the Rhoda of the deck, but I'm not running 3 copies because it gets kind of bricky. Especially since they all come back to your hand, and well, there you go. I'm running 2 copies of Hibo. What he does is, when you normal summon him, you can target a spirit monster on, not spirit monster. You can target a monster on your opponent's field and turn it into a spirit, and it has to bounce back to your hand. And there's some interesting interactions you can do with some of the cards in the deck. So Hibo. Alright, I play 1 copy of Inaba, White Rabbit Inaba for the direct attack 700. Sometimes it comes up. I really like the card. It's really cute. I'm running 1 copy of Dark Dust Spirit. He's basically a board wipe except for himself. I'm running 1 copy of Yamato no Kami. Basically, he's a special summon guy. Basically, you special summon him by banishing a spirit monster from the graveyard and special summon, and he destroys 1 spawn trap if he destroys the monster by battle. But it's just a beast stick, basically. 1 Feng Huang, or in Japanese it's called Ho-Ho. It's like a Pokemon, but he destroys spells and trap cards, set spells and trap cards when he comes out. I'm running 1 copy of Amaterasu. Amaterasu. Basically, it's if you summon her set, if anything targets it, you can flip it up and banishes everything on field, and then at the end of the turn comes back to your hand. But you can also use it as a 3000 beat stick. Alright, 1 copy of Hino Kagutsuchi. It's got 2800 attack. When it deals combat damage, battle damage to the opponent, the opponent discards their entire hand at the end of the turn. And then I'm running 1 Yamato Dragon, which if it deals combat damage, battle damage, then I draw up to 5 cards. And then I'm playing 1 copy of King of the Sky Prison. King of Sky Prison is not a spirit monster, but he has an interesting effect. Like all the spirit monsters are flip effect monsters, so you can technically set the card, and when you can activate Sky Prison, and Sky Prison protects set cards on the field from being destroyed by card effects. And then if a spell and trap card was activated after you activated its effect, then you can special summon it and then set another spell or trap card from your deck to the graveyard, and then banish that set spell or trap card at the end of the next turn. So I'm running and I'm testing in here. I think I like it. I could bump it up, but who knows. Just running as a one-off right now. Alright, moving on to the spells. I'm running triple copies of Pot of Desires. Pot of Desires. A lot of the spirit monsters are kind of bricky. They brick in hand. So, the nice card engine. Like, it's pretty good. I like it. If you don't like it, then run Pot of Desire, Pot of Extravagance. But I actually played Pot of Extravagance. It didn't actually work out the way I wanted to. So Pot of Desires is actually better. All right, I'm running triple copies of Creature Swap. Just because, you know, we're playing spirits, they come back to your hand. You give your opponent your spirit, they give you something that's nice, it stays on field, and then your spirit comes back to you. It's like a boomerang. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Double Summon, just because, well, if you summon one monster and then you kind of screwed if you want to go for a tribute summon. So, 2 copies, and then 1 copy of Arrival. Wow, a tongue twister there. Basically, it's a double summon during battle phase, during either player's turn, because it's a quick effect. Alright, and then I'm playing 1 Raigeki, pretty standard, explanatory, destroy all opponent's monsters. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, you know, to get rid of the back row, and 1 Monarch Stormforth to wrap up the spells. Alright, moving on. I'm running triple copies of Memory of Yadagarasu. Basically, it's a Jar Greed, draw 1 card. But if your opponent controls the spirit monsters, this is where the Creature Swap or Hebo comes in. If your opponent controls a spirit monster, you get to draw 2 cards. 2 of them things instead of 1. So, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm running 2 copies of Xenobird Salvation. Xenobird Salvation says that if a spirit monster returns to the hand except for damage step, you get to target 1 card on the field and destroy it. And during battle phase, your opponent declares an attack. You get to banish a spirit monster from your graveyard and then end battle phase. So it's a really good spirit support card. And yeah, it's really good. Alright, and then I'm running 2 copies of Storming Mirror Force, because I'm not, the only reason why I'm not playing things like Drowning Mirror Force is because sometimes it's kind of bricky. I'll have something on field, or if I'm not playing Mirror Force because things want to be in the graveyard. So the best way is to stick it back in their hand, and most of the time they're going to have like extra deck monsters out on the field, and so you put it back in their hand, but they actually go back in the extra deck. It's pretty good. I like it. You can act, and it's like when they declare an attack, and people don't expect it. Alright, moving on. I don't really have an extra deck, but the tip is to run Link monsters, generic Link monsters. If you run like Decode Talker and like the Nightmare monsters, one good one that I would say is like Nightmare Phoenix is really good, right? And then Nightmare Cerberus is also pretty good for the deck. And run Code Talker. Code Talker is really good, especially like you say you get he's normal summoned Nikita, then you will normal summon Ama no Iwato on the field, then you special summon Konoha Sakuya, right? And then you use the Nikita and Konoha Sakuya to go into Code Talker, and then because it doesn't have an ability that activates here, you can trigger Nikita because you have a spirit on field, draw a card, and then you have a nice 1800 beast stick here, and then you have your Amon Iwato, you punch, or you can go into Decode Talker, what have you. So, or any other generic Link monsters. So if you plan on playing an extra deck for this deck, I recommend just sticking in some generic Link monsters, and it will go a long way. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the updated Your Agent Spirit deck profile. And your Agent Spirit is out. Peace.